There are moments in life when you aren't just tired, you feel spiritually exhausted, not because of what you're doing, but because of the way you're doing it. Pushing, forcing, controlling, struggling, chasing. Somewhere inside you, a quiet voice whispers, there must be another way. Lao Tzu called this Wu Wei, the art of effortless action and the wisdom of moving with life instead of against it. This is not laziness. This is not passivity. It is the deepest form of intelligence, a return to the natural rhythm your soul has always known. And today, in our overstimulated world, Lao Tzu's teachings are not ancient. They are necessary. Lao Tzu observed that nature is powerful not because it forces, but because it flows. Water does not try to be strong. It simply is. And because of that, it carves mountains and shapes the world. The river does not rush its way to the ocean. It takes the shape of everything it touches. It bends, it adapts, it yields, but is never weak. In fact, nothing in nature holds more quiet power than water. Lao Tzu believed that humans suffer because we resist the natural way of life. We cling, force, demand, and push in ways the soul was never built for. He wrote, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Your soul knows this pace, your mind forgot." In today's world, being busy has become a badge of honor. We've mistaken urgency for importance, forcing for strength, exhaustion for success. We live in a culture that says, push harder, do more, sleep less, never stop, never rest, never pause, never listen inward. But Lao Tzu would look at modern life and see suffering. Because when you try to force outcomes, you cut yourself off from flow. When you try to control everything, you disconnect from wisdom. When you try to go faster than your nature, your life becomes a struggle instead of a journey. You don't need more force. You need more alignment. Wu Wei is one of the most misunderstood teachings in philosophy. It does not mean doing nothing. It means doing with clarity, alignment, and balance instead of doing from fear, pressure, and force. Wu Wei means taking action from calm, not panic, choosing what matches your nature, moving when it's time to move, resting when it's time to rest, not swimming upstream when the river flows downstream, not forcing people, outcomes, or timelines, letting things unfold in their natural pace. Wu Wei is not laziness, it is mastery. It's knowing that the right action done at the right moment with the right energy is far more powerful than endless effort. It's the difference between trying to make life happen versus letting life happen through you. Because they are always resisting, forcing, controlling, overthinking, pushing, arguing with reality, living in expectation, fighting the moment. Lao Tzu teaches, if you want to be whole, let yourself be partial. If you want to be full, let yourself be empty. In modern terms, let yourself rest. Let yourself not know. Let yourself pause. Let yourself breathe. Your peace begins where your resistance ends. Think of the moments in your life when things came together easily. You weren't anxious. You weren't forcing. You weren't overthinking. You were simply aligned. Those moments were Wu Wei. Lao Tzu believed that when you stop fighting, life begins to cooperate with you. That's why the right people appear, the right opportunities open, the right timing reveals itself, the right solutions arise, not because you forced them, but because you became open to them. You were no longer too busy holding the door shut to notice it was trying to open. Lao Tzu understood the tension inside every human being. The ego pushes, the soul receives. The ego fears uncertainty. The soul knows how to navigate it. The ego demands control. The soul trusts the path. The ego is loud, the soul is quiet. The ego rushes, the soul moves when moved. Your suffering begins when you follow the ego instead of the soul. Your peace begins when you return to flow. Here are the core practices. 1. Stop forcing what clearly isn't flowing. If the door won't open after you've knocked gently, it's not your door. Let it go. 2. Pause before acting. Ask yourself, am I doing this from alignment or fear? Aligned action always feels calm. Fearful action always feels rushed. 3. Listen to your body. Your body knows when something is right. It relaxes. Your body knows when something is wrong. It tightens. Your body is the translator between your soul and your mind. 4. Trust the natural pace of your life. Not everything is meant to happen quickly. Not everything is meant to happen now. A flower does not bloom the moment you plant it. Your life is the same. 5. Be like water, soft, but unstoppable. Calm, but deeply powerful. Gentle, but able to shape your destiny. Lao Tzu wrote, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Let go of the version of you that survives through pushing. Let go of the identity built on stress. Let go of the belief that life must be difficult. Let go of the habit of fighting reality, and you will rediscover your natural state. Flow, clarity, ease, peace. You will rediscover yourself. Take a deep breath. The world taught you to force. Life is teaching you to flow. You don't need to control everything. You don't need to push constantly. You don't need to fight your way through life. There is a deeper way, a softer way, a wiser way. Lao Tzu showed us, the way home is the way within. Stillness is strength. Surrender is intelligence. Flow is power. Walk gently, move naturally, trust deeply, and life will meet you with grace.